Hey guys, your girl Loz here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. Do me a favor before we get started. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video. Now, let's get on with today's video, shall we? Alright guys, so as you might be able to tell by the title of today's video, today we are going to be talking about my tattoos. But before we get started today guys, I just want to say I am so sorry about not posting for the last 2 weeks. My back started really playing up on me again, so I decided it was best just to take a little bit of time to rest and heal and get myself back to normal, which thankfully I pretty much am now, which is why I am back making videos again for you guys. And don't worry, I have a few videos planned for the coming weeks, so there will be plenty of content coming for you guys. So with that being said, let's jump into the first topic I want to talk about with today's video. How many tattoos do I have? So to answer that question very simply, I have 4 tattoos and they are kind of all over my body. So now that you know how many I have, the next thing I want to talk about is, where are they? So for this part of the video, I think I'll go in order for when I got the tattoos. So the very first tattoo I got is my R2-D2 that I have on my wrist. The second tattoo that I have is actually on my left shoulder blade. The third tattoo I got is my dinosaur skeleton that I have on my upper left arm. And my fourth and final one that I have for now is on my right ankle. So the next thing I'm going to quickly talk about is what they look like and why I chose those tattoos. Alright, so once again, I'm just going to go in order for when I got them. So my first tattoo, which is R2-D2 with a Death Star behind it, as you guys have probably seen quite a bit, but I will put a photo here for you to see more closely. And he was the very first tattoo I got. He was actually a 3-year anniversary present of mine from Rob. So it's a bit of a funny story. So for our 3-year anniversary, I decided that I wanted to buy Rob his second tattoo. And when we discussed this, he said to me, he was just like, well, if you're going to buy me a tattoo for our anniversary, I'm going to buy you one. And being my first tattoo, I was just like, okay. Because at that point, I kind of thought about getting a tattoo, but I never really thought that seriously about it. So I actually never thought I was going to get any. And then Rob comes up and says, if you're going to buy me one, I'm going to buy you one. So I was just like, okay, sure, I guess. So I ended up going with R2-D2 because he is my absolute favorite character from Star Wars. And I'm sure you guys know already just how much I love Star Wars. So that's why I decided to go with him, and I didn't actually originally plan on getting the Death Star behind him, but when the tattoo artist that did him was drawing up his design and everything, he comes out and shows me that, and I just thought it looked amazing. It just added something to it. So that's the design we ended up going with, and I love it. So the next tattoo I got was the one that I have on my left shoulder, which I will insert a photo now so you can see that closer. I designed this tattoo for a very sentimental reason, as it represents the favorite flowers of 3 very important women that I've had in my life. The first person I want to talk about that's represented in this tattoo is my nan, who's represented by the flower in the middle, which is a port wine magnolia. Now, I had this tattoo designed and got this tattoo, sadly, on the 1-year anniversary of when my nan passed away. We lost her quite suddenly and quite unexpectedly. So this was just my way of remembering her and paying tribute to her in a way. The second flower, which is on the left of the middle one, is a sweet pea, which represents my grandmother, who I love very dearly, and she is just an amazing, strong woman. So was my nan. My nan had been through so much in her life, so all 3 flowers represent some very beautiful and strong women. And the one on the right, which is a violet, represents my mum, of course. So, as you might be able to guess, all 3 women definitely mean a lot to me, and in my opinion are some of the strongest women I've ever known. The next tattoo I got is the dinosaur skeleton on my arm. I will again place a photo for you to see it closer. Now, this one I decided to get because I've always loved dinosaurs and especially loved the Jurassic Park movies. So I thought, why not represent my love of dinosaurs this way? This next tattoo is another very sentimental one to me, and it is on my right ankle, and it represents the 4 dogs that I've owned during my life. I will put a photo here so you can see it. Now, I designed this one because I wanted to remember and, pay tribute to the 4 dogs I've owned, and originally I was actually thinking of just getting 4 paw prints going up my leg in the same spot. But then when I was talking to the artist that did it, you guys will remember him from the video where I got it done, CAIN from Broadway Tattoo, go check him out. We decided that we wanted to actually try and do something different, because I've seen so many paw print tattoos around, which they're fine, that I've got nothing against them whatsoever, but I just wanted something different and something a bit more unique. So he actually came up with this design and I was immediately blown away by it. So it is a little chain with 4 little ID badges on it, and they represent each dog, which is why I also have the letters in them, which is the first initial of their names. So the 2 B's represent the first 2 dogs I ever owned, Bonnie and Brutus. They were beautiful, beautiful dogs. Both of them were blue heelers. And the next 2, which is M and C, represent my most recent 2 dogs, Molly and my gorgeous little boy, Charlie. And I decided to get this one, I think it was on the 2-year anniversary of when we lost Molly, which was also quite sudden. And that is a whole nother story. But I wanted to, have a little something to remember all 4 of them by, so this is why I got this tattoo. I'll see if I can find any photos of all 4 of them. I'll definitely be able to put in a photo of Molly and Charlie right here. And I will also see if I can find a photo of Bonnie and Brutus. So the last question I kind of want to answer in today's video is, do I plan on getting any more? To answer that question, I think I might decide to get at least 1 more, Not exactly sure what or where I'd get it, but I definitely won't be getting it for a while yet, but I could definitely see myself getting at least one more, so you never know, you might get another tattoo vlog in the future. Alright guys, so that about wraps things up for today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I know I've had a lot of fun speaking to you guys about this subject and letting you guys know a little bit more about me in this way. So once again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video. And as always, I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye!